Alright, hello again everybody. I'm back. Just finished dinner. I've been letting the machines run here, mostly this one user. Cooked up the aluminosilicate wool, a nice big batch of Invar. Plus we got all the copper nickel over here, so this should be hopefully enough to get an EBF. I mean, heck, this is probably enough for almost two, I'd imagine. We're about to find out. So let's just put it all right there for now. And let's see what we need here. We're going to start with the easy stuff. That's copper nickel wire. That's literally your bog standard wire mill recipes. So we need 16 coil blocks. Yeah, I just started again, so I'm going at it. I'm gonna try and craft the EBF, the electric blast furnace. What is making that noise? Something must be outside. Yeah, monsters nearby. It's either that or it's inside the smeltery. How much blood is in there? Yeah, I think it might be inside the smeltery. Yeah, see, it's going up. There's something in the smeltery. It sounds like a witch because it's guzzling potions, so that's not fun. Oh well, we'll just let it cook in there. Yeah, it's just gonna fill the smeltery up with blood, that's all. I tell you what, let's detour for just a moment here. Let's see if we can make this. Gold plate, 2 gold rings, 2 bolts, and a gold screw. I think we can do that, no problem. Because if I can just drop a hopper into a chest right here, pop the ball or pan mold right here onto there, and we can set this redstone clock right here, turn it on, and it will just pulse and pour the blood out, make coagulated blood droplets. For as long as that witch is in there, and that just acts as another form of slime ball. So. Alright, so we need 1 rod, 2 rods, 3 rods, 4 rods. I'm just going to make them this way. I want to get it done quick here. Let's see. We need all the tools that I pulled out. And yeah, just I massively overcrafted mortars for all the flint. Just fun fact. Massively overdid it. Alright. Let's see. We want this one. Alright, so we need a redstone comparator, 2 gold rings. I messed up there. Oh well. Alright, the comparator is probably the hard part. Yeah, it's 2 more pressure plates. That looks to just be a quartz plate of some sort. Yeah. And then iron screws. This is just redstone on a torch. I probably should have had something like this prepped. I thought about making the redstone clock the other day. I just didn't have quartz, so I didn't bother making one. Alright, what can we do here, too? Wet concrete. Yeah, in the assembler. How bad is concrete? Can we make a bucket of wet concrete? 2 calcite, a stone, clay, and a quartz sand. We might be able to get away with that. I don't know. I did just burn all the sand, though, except I think I have a secret stash in here. Alright, we might be able to get away with that recipe for it. There's probably a cheaper clock recipe now. Yeah, it's just one ring. Alright, so we just need the comparator then. Alright, this is just any quartz. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Any quartz, we'll just use another quartz because that's less valuable than Certus right now. Okay, a bucket of wet concrete. We need 2 calcite, 1 stone, 1 clay, 1 sand. There's the 1 stone. 1 sand. 1 clay. Yeah, you can hear it just guzzling away over there. That's funny. 2 calcite. 2 calcite, a stone, a clay, and a quartz sand. Alright. Yep, 2 calcite, stone, clay, quartz sand. And you are what circuit in the mixer? 2. Okay, you can stop trying to dump all that unnecessary crap into there. If you don't mind thing. Now we just need some water. Just do that this way. Alright, bucket of concrete. This should make exactly 1 bucket of concrete. No, it actually makes 2304. Okay. Makes a couple of buckets of concrete. I was looking at the wrong recipe there. Yeah, keep gulping those potions down. Just keep going. Just hold on a few more minutes. That witch has no idea what's about to happen to it. Ow. Yeah, this acts as lava, just fun fact. We're going to need more cells. Ow. Oh god. We're going to need a lot more cells here. Let's see. Universal cell, empty cell. How are these crafted? Please tell me there's an easy way to make these. 4 tin casings in an assembler. Don't we have some tin casings? Probably not. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Casing mold. There it is. Boom, boom. Go. 10.3. That's going to rip through the steam really fast. Yep. Yeah, it's never that easy. Ever. It's always more complicated than it looks in this mod pack. Nothing is easy in this one. And not even the most basic of anything is easy in this pack. Alright, that will just craft no matter what. It doesn't need a specific circuit or any of that nonsense. Let's see, we can just do that. Alright, so let's see. One thing we can do is, frick. One thing we can do is that to empty it out a lot faster than it would normally be emptied out. Okay, so now we do one regular IC2 cell, right? No. We want one universal cell. Now we want two, no. And now we got that. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go like that. You don't like it, assembler? Too bad. Alright, molten concrete in there. Okay, 3 of those in the quartz, and what circuit was that? No circuit. 1 quartz, 3 of those. Boom. And we got that. Ow. Alright, 1 plate. That's what we're missing, is the plate, I do believe. Do I have a gold plate? I don't think I do. No, we don't. And that takes its sweet time because it's a soft material. And soft materials are way slower. Okay, gold plate, comparator, ring, rod bolt. Ah, that's why. That would explain it right there. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's why it's not working. And gold rod literally takes like a year in the lathe, so just not even gonna do that. What? Now it's circuit 1. There we go. Alright, there's the clock. Where is it? There it is. Alright, now we do 3 wood gears, 4 red alloy plates, and a red alloy rod. Let's see. Yeah, we already got that. Just do a manual red alloy rod. If you think the gold plate or gold rod would take forever in the lathe, these are like 100 seconds. Each, by the way. Let's see. Out of planks. I can fix that problem. Alright, out of planks in your dreams thing. We convert those to the right kind of gears for Buildcraft achievement, and we got a redstone clock. Bonk, and boom. Alright, so we need a another lever, actually. Alright, I must be doing it wrong. This is old Minecraft, so it can get a little goofy at times. Oh yeah, that's a bad one, all right. That is indeed a bad witch. You really don't want to go up against that one. Yeesh. All right. Let's see. It might be a different mold. No, it's just goes straight to the table. All right. There we go. That's why. Yep. And now we take this and this, and we just stick a chest there. And we got just free coagulated blood, aka free slime balls, until that thing decides it wants to leave. Boom. And there you go. That's just gonna keep going until that runs out. We'll have to babysit it so it doesn't run out, but because I don't want it to pull the rest of the crap out of there. I mean, hey, I'll take free slime balls, right? That's like one less time I gotta farm the giant slime tree farm right here. It's right outside the door. So it's like the less I have to do that, the better, you know? Alright, let's get back to the EBF fun here. Alright, Cooper nickel wire. I believe it's... Let's see, we need 16 of these. We need 128 2x Cooper nickel wire, so we need to go 2 stacks of this into the wire mill. On circuit 2 because we want to make 2x wire. I made way too much Cooper nickel. But, hey. You never have too much. We need some molten tin, it looks like. Alright. Nah, actually we need more aluminosilicate, now that I think about it. I made half of what I need. I need a 192, actually. Let's see. Centrifuge. Yeah, there's enough there. I don't want to waste the glass dust if I don't have to. Alright, we need 48 silicon dioxide, 48 ruby, 48 SO2, 48 ruby. Where's the silicon dioxide? And ruby. Boom. 48. Alright, yep. Let's see. SiO and ruby. We want that. Let's get this on. This is going to decimate the power. So get ready for it. There it goes. That's like 3,600 or 3,000. Yep. We may have to micromanage power. I had to micromanage power a little bit while it was cooking the initial batch of it. Just a little bit of micromanaging, not a ton. Luckily, it mostly worked by itself. Okay, so those are done now. LV energy hatches. This needs lubricant. Distillery or a brewery? Creosote. Let's see. Creosote with redstone. So we're gonna make a brewery. Really? 0.31% chance to get that. Ooh. Okay, fine. I will make the distillery, maybe. What do we need for a distillery? That's a lot cheaper, but also a lot slower. Let me see if I can come up with a way to get blaze here. Let's see, is there no other way to do this? There is no other way to do that. Alright, we are making a distillery then. And since this is not running, we're just gonna go plop right there. I'll fix it later. It's like, yeah, that witch is not having a good day in there, I'm sure. Really not having a good day right now. Okay, lubricant in the distillery. Alright, lubricant in the distillery. Creosote oil on circuit 24. And then we just dump a lot of creosote oil on it. That's good to hear. Yeah, I was hoping you'd be feeling better. Let's see. Well, we need more of these. This is what? Just 10, I believe. Let's see. Let's go get our 10 casings from up here. Alright, the aluminosilicate is working. Power is holding out so far. Let's check the tank. It's probably draining. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I have no doubt it's not gonna like it's not gonna like this usage. If we get the EBF crafted, I'm gonna work on some upgrades to the steam power. So the inventory desynced. You gotta love it. Alright, let's just do that. There we go. Gets confused with the extra data that's on these. You see, they're not supposed to stack, but they do in some cases, so you just gotta flip them around like that, and then they'll work. Oddities of Minecraft right there. And creosote oil comes out of the coke oven. Like that. Alright, that'll be pumping out lubricant for that. Yeah, because I miscalculated here. We need 16 of these, so 12 times 16, 192. Alright, the LB Energy Hatch lube is in progress. Let's get the LB coils, 16 fine steel wires, and magnetic iron rods. The copper nickel wire is working away. We'll set that there for that. And we just power failed. Yep. Oh, I gotta get up there faster. We're gonna lose it all. Damn it. You stupid machine, turn off. Why does it just want to enable itself? Stop enabling yourself. There we go. Now the up there is really, really glitchy. Alright, I think it left finally. They'll eventually despawn. I think this thing despawned finally. I don't hear it anymore. Huh. So we'll let all of that... Oh, never mind. It's still in there. I just watched the number go up again. Yep, it's still in there. Yeah, I can't complain there. And we can actually eat one of these because it is technically a food. Crazy. It gives you a decent health boost, but only for a very short time. Alright, are you working? No. You are not working. Alright, we're just gonna have to let it fill back up the old-fashioned way. And everything's dying now. Insufficient energy. This is what killed it right here. Yeah. 32 EU a tick. Yeah, that'll do it. That will 100% kill it. Yeah, it did alright. 2 magnetic rods. Let's see, where did I put the polarizer? Yes. We should be able to do this with the power just stored in the machine. This uses 16, but it's fast. There we go. So the machines will usually store enough power to do short recipes like that. We need 32 fine steel wire. Yeah, that is completely out. This is starting to degrade. We're only getting 1.71. I need to go check on those. The boilers are starting to calcify again. And another machine just power failed somewhere. I heard it. Did this something up here power fail? Nothing should be running, right? These are disabled on purpose. We can re-enable them. They're not doing anything. So. Crud buckets. Alright. No. I need 48 of that and 48 of that. What is taking 7 years to fill up here? Let's see. These are all full. Okay, yeah, it's pumping out properly. Why are we not working? What is your malfunction thing? Okay, now it's suddenly half full. Yeah, this is very, very expensive, so... Let's run this and get it out of the way first before we even let any of the other stuff run. Alright. And then we'll run the other. I keep forgetting I don't have 24 solar boilers yet. I only have 10. I'm trying to run all this on 10 boilers is not going to cut it. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, that and this can't run at the same time. Otherwise, it's going to power fail. Yeah, it's still in there, too. Oh, you silly witch. Yep. Yeah, because this normally needs slime balls like this, the slime backpack. You just use any recipe that needs slime, like slime channels, done. Like, Yeah, it's a really, really easy way to get this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off and let that start to build up some more there. Oh, I got to turn it back on for just a split second there. Now we can turn it off. I hear a spider, too. Alright, the copper nickel wire is almost done, so we can go ahead and get ready for this soon. I'll pull it. So we gotta switch the circuit. I believe it's 10 or 3. Let's see. Yeah, it's 3. And we need 32, so we only need 4. Another thing I haven't checked in a while is the blast furnaces. I haven't checked them in quite some time, actually. Okay, aluminosilicate is still going. Good. I'm gonna babysit it. Oh yeah, it's fine. Like, I'm gonna keep checking it to make sure it doesn't power fail again, because I don't want to lose all the ruby. That would be really, really bad. Alright, muffler hatch, bronze rotor. Then we need an electric motor, a machine hull, and a bronze fluid pipe. We should have the bronze fluid pipe in the machine hull. We just need a bronze rotor out of it. I'm actually going to get a lot of these because use a lot of these muffler hatches. So let me guess, this can't be fluid extracted until MV because they're jerks. Yup. Of course. Similar 4 plates and a ring and some molten tin. That is cheaper. I mean, yeah. It's slightly cheaper on bronze, but I got a lot of bronze, so kinda doesn't really matter which one I use here. Alright, there's the bronze rotor. That we should be able to craft this muffler hatch. Okay. Oh yeah, do not obstruct the output, except that only means the block directly above the muffler hatch. Just fun fact. You can obstruct it past that and it doesn't care. As long as the block above it is air, this thing couldn't care less. Did I put the aluminosilicate wool somewhere? I'm missing aluminosilicate wool. Let's see. This needs molten tin in large quantities on circuit number 3. So go ahead and get it ready to go there. Alright, where did I put it? Alright, this can go over to circuit 3 now and make the steel. Go. Copper nickel wire can move to the assembler. Now we just need to get a bunch of molten tin. And I need to find where I just put the aluminosilicate wool, because it disappeared. Uh-huh. There it is. Okay. Like, I know I didn't lose it. Like, where did it go? Okay, we just need a lot of molten tin now. We're not auto outputting. I don't want to. The other nice part is the universal fluid cell doesn't burn you, where the standard one does. But it's like the other advantages and disadvantages. The universal holds more and can hold larger quantities. But these are really good. The regular ones, like the non-universals, are really good for just quickly moving specific amounts, because these have a set amount they move depending on the liquid. So they're really good when you need to move only a certain amount over. Which is why you'll see me kind of like interchange between the two like that. Alright, that should craft relatively quickly there. Alright, maintenance hatch is all the tools and an LV machine hull. And that's including the lesser used tools. Boom. Muffler and maintenance are done. LB is in progress. We need LB hull, refined glue, and a tank for this one. Yeah, LB hull, tank, and refined glue. So we'll do that next. There. This needs an output bus, LB hull, chest, and refined glue. There's also some more molten tin right there. Eventually we'll get that Ender IO tank and I won't have to use these as much. Though you'll still see me using these things. They are pretty nice for small transfers. And Ender IO fluid tanks, well, remember I looked it up earlier, it's quite expensive. Needs electrical steel and stuff, which is EBF recipes. So it's a little bit out of my price range right now. Just a little. Alright, so hull, chest, refined glue. Where are my chests? Do I not have any more chests? I turned them all into barrels, didn't I? Yeah, I think I turned them all into barrels. Whoops. Alright, we can solve that problem though. 8 planks on circuit 8 and you're done now. Alright, there's the Cooper nickel coil. Boom. 1572 and 572. And 0, that's extra 10. All right, we can combine it with this 10. There we go. I mean, it's slow, but it'll get the job done. So we can continue on while that does its thing. Heat-proof casing, 6 Invar plates in a plate box. Alright, Invar rods in large quantities. Don't really care if I make way too many of these. Let's see how fast the lathe does it. It's okay. It's not the worst. The bending machine is pretty fast. Yeah, we'll let that cook up. Alright, electric blast furnace. We need 3 regular blast furnaces. I think I have 2 left. Yeah, alright. This is just one of these. We're going to just turn them all into blast furnaces. Okay, so we need another circuit. So we're going to need some steel rods. They're right here. There's a reason why I left this here, because I know I'm going to be crafting circuits. I may as well just leave all that and dedicate it to it. Alright, so we're just waiting on those boxes now. How's this doing? 10,000. Alright, you can run again. Right. A lot of it is just waiting on processes to finish here and babysitting the machines. So I may have too much aluminosilicate wool now, but I can use this to make more copper nickel coils anyway, which we're going to need. So much so that I'm going to go ahead and make another pile of wire. There's those. Alright, to make the LV coils, I need the magnetic iron rods. They're in my inventory. Alright, you can stop now. This is the circuit 1 with that and alright. There's the 2 low voltage coils. A lot of it is just waiting on the assembler at this point. This needs the 2 lubricant cells. Alright, so now that the multis are done, we can turn the lube machine back on over here. Because this thing is slow as dirt, clearly. And that was a mistake, but we can fix that by just usually doing something like this, but not always. So what we can do is go... we need to find a tank that'll accept this, probably this one. And then use the correct kind of cell for the job. Boom. Alright, yep. We don't have enough yet. Alright, so... steel rod can go in there. I need to get rid of this bolt mold. That's just taking up space. Let's go there, there, there. Alright. Where are my machine holes? I got them in my inventory. Okay, so we need the input hatch, LV machine holes, tanks, and refined glue. That's like PE, PTFE, and that one. Yeah. Alright, so we need more Buildcraft tanks. These are now a lot easier here. Obsidian glass and 2 iron rings. If you remember, we made a bunch of that, so... obsidian and 2 iron rings. We're actually going to want 2 of these. So, go ahead and get to. I need my refined glue cells. Yep. Alright, you are on circuit 1. You're good. You. Alright, now we want the tank. Yep. Alright, we need to make 2 of these, so these are just that. And where that. Boom. Alright, you on circuit 1. Alright, now we need the output bus. The output bus is literally an input bus plus screwdriver, so go ahead and make another one of these hatches. Then we'll make the 2 buses right there. Go ahead and convert that input to an output. Let's see, where's the LB energy hatch? 2, 3, 4, 6, plus 7, and 2 lubricants. Yeah, because we can do it in the assembler right here too. It'll probably be a little bit easier to manage in the assembler because we can just take the lubricant and put it in the assembler by itself. Okay, whoops, I just threw that on the floor. Don't want to do that. Okay, so 2 coils, a hull, pump, and 210 cables. There's the 210 cables. I don't think I have any more pumps left. We'll have to make one. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a pump over here. That should not be that big of a problem. What are we short on? Motors? Yeah, we're short on motors of all things. Alright. Let's go polarize an entire stack of these right here. Alright, we got our input hatch and our output hatch done. One of the strangest sounds, but I mean it fits. It's one of those sounds that's strange, but it fits really, really well with what it's doing. Alright, we got our pump done. I'll try and mass craft a whole bunch of these types of things tomorrow too. We're short on refined glue, but we can fix that. There should be a ton of refined glue right here. Yeah, you see it's stalled because of refined glue. Alright, come on, thing. There we go. We'll convert one of these with the screwdriver. There we go. And there's our input and output buses and hatches done. The lathe should be working away here. Oh yeah, lathe is doing okay. That's doing okay. Get those out. Alright, let's see, where's our LV energy hatch here? Alright, we need the hull, the coils, circuit, pump, 10 cable on 4. So we're gonna need a hull there. There we go. We need, what, 2 10 cables? Yeah, 2 10 cables, and then a machine hull and lubricant. Right, I might be able to just pull a hull out here. Go ahead and pull 2. So we have them. It should be circuit 4. We're just waiting on lubricant. Power is doing okay. It's not ideal, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and get all of this crap crafted while this works through a little more lubricant. We're just gonna do this hand-crafted. There we go. We only need 11. As I said, we're making multiple of these, so it doesn't matter really. Craft the main controller. And then we just wait on the LV energy hatch. I don't know why it... optional, that's why. The only thing that wasn't optional is probably this, yeah. So I was like, why is it saying I completed the quest already? I haven't completed it, technically. Still need the energy hatches. In fact, we need 2 energy hatches. I forgot about that. And the ideal would be to push like 3 if it let you, but I think it only lets you do 2. If I remember right. We'll have to see. So technically we need 2 more of those low voltage coils. So let's get that going. These will cook up really fast. Alright. More coils. Another pump. 2 lubricant cells. Let's go for another pump. I said another pump. There we go. Alright, another hull. See, there's a good reason I made another hull. Right there. So let's go with that. We need another one of those. And we got that. There. Alright. 10 cable. Pump. Hull coil circuit. Just need our 10 cable. I keep using the 10 cable, that's why it keeps disappearing from my inventory. It's literally just because I'm using it. Alright, then we need to craft the other 2 low voltage coils. We can kick the copper nickel back on. We got that now. Coils, 2 more magnetic iron rods. There's energy hatch 1. This is on circuit 1. Boom, and where are they? Right there. Then we'll kick this right back to circuit 4. Yeah, I massively overdid it on these, but multiple EBFs is going to be a thing, so you may as well just make a ton of it now so you don't have to do it later, basically. That's the best way to put it. Just make a crap ton now so I don't have to do it ever, you know, for a while. Still have to do them, don't get me wrong. Just not, like, right off the bat. We're gonna need some more creosote. Sure, that's not anywhere near enough. In fact, we're going to make a ton of this stuff. But yeah, the brewery is a way more efficient way to make it. The distillery is like the worst way to do it, but it's our only option right now. Okay, so we're literally just waiting on that crap to come out. Let's do something else here. We wait. Okay, what else can we do? Probably let's craft a stack of motors. Shoot. Alright, might as well. Let's see, what do we need here? It's still in there, yeah. That's funny. Yeah, it's still in there. Wow. It ran out because I didn't maintain it, but then it just automatically didn't do anything, so that's good. How close to done are you? Not done. Alright, let's get a stack of iron. Actually, get 3 stacks of iron into the lathe. You can stop now. We don't need that much right yet. Yeah, we can get a stack of motors, and then we can work also towards power upgrading. Another big thing I want to try and get done. I can't sleep because of that witch. As long as that witch is there, we can't. So, unless we do this and be a sneaky butt and sleep upstairs. Alright, there we go. Problem solved. Alright, which is hopefully still there. Yeah, it's still there. The blood count's going up. Perfect. Alright, loads of copper wire. We should have a bunch in there. Alright. We're getting a decent amount. We need a lot of tin cable. Need to flatten some rubber bars into sheets. That is not going to keep up. I will say that much. It'll keep up enough to work, and this can start making regular copper wire again. All right, that is spitting out iron rods. Good. We're kind of at that point where I don't really have to care about like certain resources, like all that much. Don't have unlimited, but I didn't have to like micromanage, you know, most of it anymore. All right, that's pretty decent right there. That'll do for now. All right, let's see how many of these we can get. We got silver there. Not using that. That's my ore finder when to find it in the Twilight Forest. That's silver. That's silver. It's just silver wood. I don't think there was a silver ore berry. If I remember right, it was aluminum, essence, tin, copper, gold, and iron. Yeah, there's no silver ore berry for some reason. I don't know why they didn't make a silver one. I'll eventually get those planted because they're IC2 crops, and we'll get the actual blocks of metal underneath them so they fully grow and get like way higher yield. And then we'll do the hand washer over here. Boom, boom. Alright, where is my silver? Right there. Don't need the nickel ingot. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna be waiting on this machine. It's getting there. It is slowly getting there. Alright. How many of these can we do? The goal is solar boilers again. In case anyone is curious. Ricked hulls, double silver plates. Let's see here. Double wrought and triple silver. I have a feeling that glass is going to run out relatively soon. We only got 31 left. So 34 total. We need to compress some bricks. Just get those put into the squasher up here. And I need to take a bunch of this clay, and I need to just get a massive pile of bricks made. Let's see, double wrought, and where's my silver? They're gonna be a little bitty slow here, but not that. It's mildly slow. To get more, our best bet is to go into the Twilight Forest, but I want to gear up before I go there. Let's see, what's involved in making diamond armor? How bad is it? It's just a ton of diamond plate. Okay, that's easy enough. Also compress 3 blocks of diamond, because that's going to take literally forever to cut. Alright, start. There we go. Missing just this, and then we're missing a double silver plate. We are going to run into the problem of the water here. So we need to make a another few of these. These should be like ridiculously dirt cheap now. Like beyond cheap. Steel bolt. That's PE. We don't have PE, so we'll have to use a little bit of glue and a slightly less efficient recipe. Steel bolts and wooden frame boxes, which is just a bunch of sticks. And in fact, I already have some. We do have to make steel bolts the bad way, but not a big deal. Let's see, do I have rods in here? Yeah, I do. All right. Whoops, that's the saw, not the file. Let's see, this is no circuit with a bunch of refined glue. Let's see if we can get that knocked out at least. No we can't. We're out of creosote. So we're gonna take that out. Doesn't matter if we do that. We should just be able to go and insert a bunch of crap in here. And then put our refined glue in. Yeah, you can see this is literally stalled on waiting on those, actually. Alright. need to just load this sucker up. It did not work. Let's try this one. The creosote's not really that great of a way to make this stuff either way, but it's easier than pumping oil, so we'll deal with it. Gonna get this thing cranking out a ton of this stuff. There. Alright, that's making more of that. How are our plates doing? Yep. Mm-hmm. Five more of those. So that's nice. We need more steel bolts. Really, really wish we could do it with the other, because the steel recipe is, well, yeah. It's not ideal. That's for sure. Let's see. I need a ton of clay bricks. We need this clay and an alloy smelter. Oh, you know where this is going. The alloy smelter is about to be very busy for a very long time. Let's see, how bad is this on Steam, though? 400? Yeah, we can handle that. Yeah, I think we can afford that for a while. We'll have to watch it, but I think we can do it for a while. Yeah, you can see it's dropping. Of course, we also got all this other crap running at the same time, though. It doesn't surprise me any. That's a screwdriver. I want a file. Did I break the file? I think I broke. Oh, nope, I still have a file. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of junk I gotta clean up afterwards. A whole lot of junk. This is gonna be a serious nightmare to clean. Alright, we can go like that. Once this is done here. And we can upgrade the power. We're gonna let that go for just a bit there. This is what worries me right there, is that 30 EU a tick coming out from that one machine. That's the worst one. Let's see, where's the LV energy hatch? Let's put this on there. 210 cables. Two 10 cables, pump, circuit. I think we're missing a circuit. Yep, there we go. Alright, how are we doing on power? 306. Doing okay. Definitely could be doing better on power. $30 more plates. Alright. Let's see if we can craft some more brick bronze hulls. How many more of these can we get? We need more glass. Need 5 of those. We need steel plates. Yeah, we're just gonna craft a stack of those. There. And that is just silly. There's the 5 triple silvers. Alright, so we're just waiting on the steel plates now. Yeah, look at that. They're still coming out of there. That's crazy. As long as I don't go away from this area, they'll just keep pouring out of there. As long as I stay right here. Make sure those are all unified. Alright, so we got all the components for the EBF right here. I just don't have the power to support it just yet. But we'll get there. It will happen. We'll go out there here in a second. We'll get the power upgraded. I just want to make sure this is all working. Yep, that is very much working. I don't think I want to put these in the cutting machine just yet, because I'm pretty sure they're quite expensive to run. Yeah, I could get potent, but I don't have a whole lot of lead and all of that to do it with. They will get upgraded to huge potent fluid pipes. They'll get upgraded to these right here for 24,000 liters a second. This requires 12 potent plates, like, per block of pipe, so it's quite expensive to upgrade to that, but we'll get there. That'll happen over time, mostly. Yeah, we can't do that many. Alright. I was seeing if we could get away with any more, but I don't know how many we're going to get away with here. Ah, we might be able to do this. Be surprised. Let's see, what are we missing now? The glass and these. Okay. Let's see, this glass is a little different. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. Need a big electric blast furnace. And this thing's like, what is it, like 256 electric blast furnaces or something silly? Yeah, it's 256 electric blast furnaces in one. Advanced alloy and glass dust. Advanced alloy is just mixed metal ingots. Let's go copper, tin, iron. Let's see. These are assembled in the assembler or that. Okay. Do we have more plates? Okay, and you can make these out of a lot of combinations. Yeah, iron, tin, bronze, like that. Alright, advanced alloy. This goes in the compressor. Then it goes here with glass or glass dust. We'll just use glass dust since we have a decent amount of it there. Those in the smasher. Alright, how's the power? Forgot to check. Good. Yeah, we should be able to run this no problem. So that's good to see. Yeah, I need to sleep first. I need to get some windows in this place now that glass is relatively cheap. That way I can tell what time of day it is without having to look at the clock up there. Because I always forget to look at the clock. So do not set it up this way. Trust me, this is a terrible idea, and this is not going to end well. Just trust me when I say that. Yeah, that tree is gonna have to go eventually there. Yeah, in fact, eventually, as in right now, that tree needs to go. It is officially in the way. Where is my lumber axe? There it is. All those trees need to go right now. Let's get rid of that problem. And that problem. And this problem. Yeah, I hear you, spider. Just stay away from me, I'm not in the mood. Let's ding that one out of the way, and that one. Get rid of all the problems. And I'll replant those on my terms. So now we should be able to flatten the land out and get some more water in there like ASAP before that thing explodes. Believe me, it will explode. And it's gonna leave one hell of a crater if it does. And you do not want that leaving a crater. Yeah, we can't quite smelt that yet. Ugh, I'm getting tired already. Yeah, I'll probably stop here, probably at like 2-ish hours. I've been going for quite a while here. Alright, so we're going to have a separate pipeline for these. That way we can have one pipeline for these, and like this can go to one set of machines, and this second pipeline can go to a second set of machines. Because we'll be able to run these few extra solar boilers without too much of trouble. Like it won't be that bad. There. Okay. Now this one doesn't get as much water right now. I need to relocate them out here to a platform. Like I need to build another dock out like over here. I'll clean this all up, fill it in eventually, and we'll get a proper setup. Actually, that's a bad idea. Let's let that build up first. I almost caused an explosion there. Just a fun fact. That was almost a boom. Alright. We'll just pop this here for now. For now, it'll be hooked to this pipeline. It's adequate, so... It's not 100% efficiency, but I don't have enough pipes made to run the other pipeline right now. But at least it's an upgrade. And this is also going to get upgraded. In my spare time, I'll work on crafting a bunch more of the tank walls to get this thing just massively upgraded. Like, this entire area that's cut out right here is the size of the tank. So, that's how big it's going to be when it's all said and done. Yeah, I don't really think there's a whole lot more for me left to do, like, on stream today, unfortunately. It's a lot of waiting and waiting and waiting today. But it kind of is what it is with this stuff. Like, yeah, I gotta wait on all these bricks to finish, and, all of that. I'll go mine some, silver and stuff. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm probably gonna change the plans if I get enough stuff ready for tomorrow. I'll try and stream tomorrow, but I can't guarantee that I'll be able to have enough stuff ready because, like I said, it's a lot of waiting, as you can see. So yeah, and I absolutely need the max size tank, potent pipes, and minimum of 24 of those solar boilers to even stand a chance at running that EBF for very long. Like, this is probably enough to maybe run like 1 or 2 recipes in it, but it's gonna be gone after that. Like, it's not gonna run much. So this is the primary upgrade, is this and more solars. Like, I want to have a minimum of 24. I may even go take it a little higher than that on solars. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that'll be all for me tonight. If I can lay that. If I get enough, I'll stream tomorrow. If not, I'll do it Saturday or Sunday. We'll see. It's almost definitely going to be a change of plans, at least slightly, because this is going to take a while. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching today, especially if you were here for the first one for most of earlier today. Yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I will see everybody within the next couple of days, hopefully. And I'll keep plugging away at this stuff, getting materials ready. So, yeah. All right, bye, everybody.